Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duggar For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Relying on the alumnus. Joanna Duggar Forsyth is getting a lot of attention with her recent IG post. Documenting her life as a mother to 3 children, the 27-year-old woman has been photographing her life. In today's writings, she frequently discusses their travels and other activities that they do as a family. Also making news was Joanna, who said that she had an epic fail with her hair dye. On the other hand, the term that she used during the unique time that she spent with her friend was what drew the attention of many people. To find out what transpired, continue reading. Counting on Joanna Duggar's epic fail hair dye. In a recent post on social media, Joanna shared a video clip that highlights her irrational decision to dye her hair with a product that she purchased from the shopping center. An ex-actor from Counting On claims that she is completely clueless about the outcome of the situation. Unfortunately, the dye turned out to be too dark, and Joanna was so disappointed by the outcome that she was crushed. She was holding back her emotions while laughing with her pal. Joanna later uploaded additional videos in a hairdresser to get her hair corrected. Joanna suffering from mental disorder? Some Redditors react to Joanna Duggar Forsyth's latest IG stories. As far as the former star of Counting On is concerned, she is currently engaged in physical activity and refers to it as their metabolic conditioning day. But the Reddit poster thinks Austin's wife was referring to metabolic, generating speculations that she either misspelled it or she didn't know what it meant. Meanwhile, numerous individuals recalled the allegations that Joanna is dyslexic. This comes after she sent her son, Gideon, to a dyslexia instructor. She continued, "Something I didn't know is that dyslexia is genetic. I've got it on my side of the family. Austin has it on his side of the family. Of all the kids they failed with the Sotdrt, I think they failed Joy most of all." Is that like a company name advertisement trying to pun the word metabolic? Or did they truly just not know how to spell metabolic? I think this is just Sotdrt striking again, sadly. In her perspective, this spelling definitely makes sense. BC it's related metabolic, health, medical. Given that it's Joy, I really think they don't know how to spell metabolic. Do we know if she's actually dyslexic? I know she's claimed some of her family is, but is Joy dyslexic? Counting On, Joanna Duggar continues to get into trouble. Aside from her problematic phrases, Joanna has also been getting into difficulties with her parenting. Her kids have already been sent to the hospital 3 times this year. One of them was Gunnar, who choked on the slice of ham she fed him. Gunnar also made news last month after he was rushed to the hospital again after experiencing shortness of breath. Joanna Duggar Forsyth was also condemned for risking her kids' lives. At one point, the Counting On alum rode an ATV with Evelyn in the front seat without any protective gear. Joanna Duggar Forsyth still gets sad when she looks back at the struggles she suffered over the last few years. While appearing alongside her husband Austin Forsyth on the Unplanned podcast, the former 19 Kids and Counting star spoke up about managing her postpartum time amid harsh family struggles following the birth of her 3rd child Gunnar in May 2023. In September 2023, Jill released her memoir Counting the Cost, documenting her experiences. Last January, sister Jinger Duggar Vuolo wrote her own memoir, Becoming Free Indeed, My Story of Disentangling Faith from Fear. With Gunnar, I had a super hard postpartum, Joanna sadly remembered on the show. It felt like the darkest point of my life. Anyway, although it was extremely wonderful, but it was super hard. And so I feel like I just went through this with the hormone change. The mother of 3 said dealing with the changes in her hormones were super hard, and at the same time, I felt like my family was just falling apart. Joanna Duggar and Austin Forsyth with their children. Joy Forsyth / Instagram. Just my siblings and my parents, and all this stuff was super hard at that time, she continued through tears. And so I came to a point where I was just like, what is even real? What do I believe? Like this thing. Joanna claimed she finally came to a stage her life where she reached a rebellion period and began questioning her beliefs. I was like, okay, what am I going to believe for myself? She remembered. But I feel like it was good, and I can see now looking back how much God grew me in that season. When she read Jinger's book, she pondered about her own relationship with her spirituality and shared how the Duggar family grew up with so many expectations. Her parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, never preached that she needed to practice all these things, and then God will accept you. But that's how I took it personally, she remarked. My whole Christianity was always a checklist, she explained. I gotta read my Bible, check. I gotta pray, check. And so I felt like it all came just falling down, during my postpartum. My family had a lot of issues at that time, and then these books come out, and I had to work through these emotions that I had. Relying on the alumnus Joanna Duggar Forsyth has been spreading nice stuff about her family. She's getting more active on her YouTube account as well, recording vlogs about their recent trips and bonding time with her siblings. However, the 26-year-old drew the attention of many after admitting that she's been dealing through postpartum depression. Keep reading to see how she's doing today. Counting on, Joanna Duggar celebrates big milestone with Austin Forsyth. Joanna recently took to Instagram to celebrate a huge milestone with Austin. According to the Counting On star, they just celebrated their 8th year since Austin asked her to be his girlfriend. The two even posed on the rock, where they made a pledge to one another. On this very rock, back in 2016, Austin asked me to be his girlfriend. 8 years ago. ILY, Austin Martin, she captioned. The married couple has already welcomed 3 kids. Many of their posts today indicate how happy they are with their life. However, Joanna noted that things are different behind cameras. Austin Forsyth and Joanna Duggar from Counting On, TLC, sourced from @JoyForsyth Instagram. Austin Forsyth and Joanna Duggar from Counting On, TLC, sourced from @JoyForsyth Instagram. Joanna shares postpartum struggles. In a YouTube post, Joanna described their recent adventures with Austin and their kids. They were also accompanied by several of their friends and families from Austin's side.